So you want to know the foods with the best vitamin D sources? Keep watching as I tell you all the foods that are fortified and enriched with vitamin D. Hey guys, I'm Raven Roberts, and as you may or may not know, I was diagnosed with vitamin D deficiency back in 2019. I had symptoms starting in 2018, but then was finally diagnosed in 2019. So I wanted to put together this video of foods that I found were enriched with vitamin D. So if you're not, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Definitely turn on the notifications as I post videos every Friday. So vitamin D is the only nutrient that your body produces by absorbing sunlight. Unfortunately, 50% of the world does not get enough sunlight, and 40% of Americans are vitamin D deficient. So we need to know how to get vitamin D in our foods if we're not getting enough sunlight. So your daily recommended value of vitamin D is 800 IUs if you're getting the recommended sunlight, which is 10 to 30 minutes a couple of times a week. This is really hard when you're wearing sunblock, when you have darker skin complexions, so we need to find other sources of vitamin D. If you're not getting vitamin D from the sun, you do have to intake 1,000 IUs from your food. So the first category is fish. Salmon is an amazing source of vitamin D. Wild caught salmon can actually be 124% of your daily recommended value. Now, this isn't saying that you need to eat salmon every single day, but including salmon in your diet will definitely give you a great source of vitamin D. Now, if you go with a farm-raised salmon, this goes down drastically. You're gonna get about 32% of your daily recommended value, and this is for a 3.5 ounce, roughly 100 gram piece of salmon. So the next one is herring. Fresh herring will give you about 27% of your daily recommended value. It goes down significantly if you do pickled herring, which is only about 4% of your daily recommended value. So if you're like me and you like canned tuna can give you 34% of your daily recommended value. It is recommended that you only do 1 can of tuna a week though. As it's not a solid fish, cod liver oil, just a teaspoon a day can give you 56% of your daily recommended value of vitamin D. Number 2 is egg yolks. 1 egg yolk contains about 5% of your daily recommended value of vitamin D. So if you have 2 eggs in the morning, that's 10% of your daily value. If you have 3 eggs, it's 15%. However many eggs, just multiply it by 5, and that's the percentage that you have for your daily recommended value. So add those eggs into your tuna, because now you're boosting it up another 5%. You can have an egg salad sandwich. So many uses for eggs, but this will give you 5% of your daily recommended value. So number 3 is mushrooms. Mushrooms actually absorb and make vitamin D2 like humans do. They get it from the sun. So if you have wild grown mushrooms, they're going to naturally produce vitamin D2, not vitamin D3. So they can be wild grown or UV grown mushrooms. Those are the only 2 types of mushrooms that have vitamin D2 in them. And they're going to give you about 13% to 45% of your daily recommended value for every 3.5 ounces. So the mushrooms grown under UV light for sure are cremini, matakis, white button, morels, chanterelles, and shiitakes. So number 4 is fortified foods. It really is mainly fortified drinks, but that includes cow's milk, soy milk, almond milk, rice milk, coconut milk, orange juice, and yogurt. So cow's milk is actually fortified with vitamin D and calcium. It helps to build strong bones, as we know, and it's going to give you about 15 to 22% of your daily recommended value. Soy milk is fortified with vitamin D2. That's going to give you about 13 to 15% of your daily recommended value from 1 cup. Almond milk is going to give you about 26% of your daily recommended value. Rice milk and coconut milk are going to give you about 24% of your daily recommended value. Orange juice is 12% of your daily recommended value of vitamin D. So half a cup of cereal or oatmeal is going to be about 12% of your daily recommended value of vitamin D. And finally, a cup of yogurt is going to be about 10 to 20% of your daily recommended value of vitamin D. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you learned something. I hoped that this video was informative and that you really just figure out what food you can start incorporating to get your daily recommended value of vitamin D. If you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on notifications, because once again, I post every single Friday and you want to be the first to be notified about that, don't you?